Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a full body workout and no equipment is required for this one. As always, move at your own pace, take modifications if you need to, and when you're ready, join me down on the mat and let's begin. So we're going to start by doing some cat-cows just to warm up our whole body. So with your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders, take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking your chin and looking towards your belly button, and then belly drops. Chin rises as you take a nice inhale. Exhale, scooping up, looking towards that belly button, feeling that nice stretch in the spine, keeping them nice and slow and controlled, and just working through your breath. And meet me back in neutral. Taking a breath in, reaching that left hand up towards the ceiling, opening through the chest. Exhale as you thread that hand underneath your right arm. Inhale to come back up, reaching towards the ceiling and placing your hand back down on the mat. Now taking your right hand, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you thread underneath your left arm and then back up to the ceiling and back down to the mat. Just take one more of these on each side. And meet me back in center. Just take a couple of seconds and drop back into your heels into child's pose. And then coming back into our all fours. Now take your right hand and your left leg and extend out long. Taking a breath in, and as you exhale, lifting both up to hip height, and inhale to tap back down into the mat. Really try and focus here on keeping your hips and your back as still as possible. We are just moving our arm and our leg, and we're really keeping that core engaged to help keep us stable. So drawing that belly button to spine. And we're going to go for two more. And on your next one, meet me at the top, holding both arm and leg out long. As you exhale, I want you to crunch your elbow towards your knee, rounding through the spine. And inhale to extend back out long. Let's go for three more of these. Really working our core here to keep us stable. Lovely, well done guys. And meet me back in the center. Maintaining that nice neutral spine, I want you to tuck both toes, take your breath in, and as you exhale, lift your knees a couple of inches off the mat. Inhale to tap back down, exhale to lift. This is a really small movement, just a couple of inches off the mat, maintaining that neutral spine. With our hands, we are pushing away from the mat, not sinking into our shoulders, and really drawing that belly button to spine to keep that core engagement. And on your next one, holding in your knee lift, step your left foot towards the back of the mat, right foot follows into your plank, and then step back into your knee raise. And just go for three of these. So not dropping down onto the mat, we're just staying lifted the whole time. Lovely, let's go for one more. Really strong. And return to the mat. Now we're going to repeat that first exercise on the other side, taking your left arm and your right leg out long. Inhale as you exhale, lifting both to hip height, and inhale to tap back down to the mat. Drawing that belly button to spine, really squeezing that core to keep us stable. Our back stays neutral in a nice straight line. We don't want to be letting our belly drop as we lift our arm and leg. We want to maintain that nice neutral spine. Lovely, let's go for two more of these. And on your next one, holding in that lift, as you exhale, crunching your knee to your elbow, inhale to draw back out long. Exhale to crunch, inhale to extend. Just two more. really strong, lovely, and come back down to the mat. Now just sit back into that child's pose again, just take a moment, roll out your wrists if you need to, and when you're ready, joining me back in that all fours position with your hands under your shoulders, knees under hips. Taking a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to kick your left leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale to bring it back down. Again, drawing that belly button to spine, keeping that core engagement and really squeezing those glutes. Meet me at the top of your next one. Pointing your toes, extend the leg out long, flex the foot to draw back in. So we're going to hold here. So point the toes, extend out long, flex the foot to draw back in. Just keep going with these, keeping that leg lifted the entire time. And as you next extend, I want you to hold there. Inhale as you press your upper body down into the mat. Exhale as you come back up. Inhale to press, exhale to come back up. Really focus on keeping those elbows in because we really want to target our triceps here, and dropping your face all the way down to the mat. And final one, really strong. Meet me back, holding in this position, keeping that leg lifted. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and drop that leg down. And we're going to go straight to the other side, taking a breath in as you exhale, lifting that right leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale to come back down, really squeezing those glutes, keeping that core engaged. We're not sinking into our shoulders. Make sure you're always pressing into the mat, keeping those shoulders down. On your next one, holding in that lift, pointing the toes to extend, flex to draw back in. Pointing the toes, extend the leg out long, flexing the foot to draw back in. Keeping everything else as still as possible. Now holding the leg out long, take a breath in as you come into your press up. Exhale to come back up. Elbows are in towards our sides. We're really feeling that burn in our triceps. Keeping that leg lifted the whole time and engaging through our core. Really focus on dropping down to the mat as much as you can. We're only here for 2. Final one, really strong guys. Now holding in that lift, don't drop the leg. We're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back, sit back into that child's pose and take a few moments here, rolling out those wrists. And now come down onto your back on the mat with your legs bent, with your feet underneath your knees and your hands interlocked behind your head. We're just going to start with a few gentle crunches. Taking a breath in, now as you exhale, curling up into your crunch. Inhale to come back down. Exhale to crunch. Really focus on dropping that chin into chest, looking towards your belly button, curling up as much as you can, working with your breath. And on your next one, I want you to curl up, lifting that left leg into tabletop as you twist your right elbow towards your knee. Inhale to come back down. Exhale, opposite side, lifting your right knee into tabletop as the left elbow meets it. Inhale to come back down. Keep going with these alternating crunches, keeping them slow and controlled, working through your breath, really feeling that core engagement. Keeping those elbows out wide. We're not lifting our head, we're letting our core do the work. And on your next one, holding at the top, we're just going to go through some toe taps. So dropping that leg to the mat, inhale to come back up. Really curling up as much as you can. Feeling that core burn. Working our lower abdominals here. We're just going to stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down to the mat, and we're going to go straight to the other side. Dropping that leg, going to tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, final 1, and come back down to the mat. Now placing your right arm alongside you on the mat and your left arm reached out behind you. Left leg is bent and right leg extends out long. As you exhale, lifting your left arm and your right leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale to reach back out long. Really focus on slow and controlled movement. If it's more comfortable to bend your leg through this, that's absolutely fine. Really feeling this through our core. Let's go for 3 more. Final 2. And final 1. And we're going to repeat that straight away on the other side. The left arm comes alongside you, right leg is bent. As your right arm extends back out long and your left leg is extended. As you exhale, lifting opposite leg and arm towards the ceiling. Inhale to come back down. Remember, bend that leg if you need to. The back should be pressed into the mat. We don't want to have a gap underneath our back and the mat. If you are struggling with this, just bend that leg because it will make it so much easier. And final 2. Lovely, and placing your arm and leg back down onto the mat. Really good, guys. Now bending that left knee into your chest, both hands holding onto the front of your shin, curling up head and shoulders off the mat as your right leg extends out long. As you exhale, switching, pulling that right knee into chest, and keep going with these alternating switches. Pulling that knee into chest, toes are pointed out long, lifting the upper body off the mat as much as you can. We're just going to go for 4, for 3, for 2, and final 1, and rest, hugging those knees to chest. Just take a moment here. And then joining me on the side of your mat, we're going to start on our right forearm with our left hand placed on our waist. Pressing up through that shoulders, keeping that lift through the waist. Right leg is bent towards the back of your mat as your left leg is extended out long. Taking a breath in. As you exhale, lifting up through that waist, dropping a few inches, exhale to lift back up. Just keep going with these side dips. Make sure you're really pressing out through that arm. We don't want to be sinking into our shoulders and engaging our core the whole time, so drawing that belly button to spine. On your next one, stay lifted, bringing that top hand behind your head. Curl down, bringing the elbow towards the mat. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lifting that leg. Inhale to tap back down. Gonna keep going with these. Curling, elbow comes down towards the mat. Opening back up through that chest, lifting that leg, and reset, go again. This is a great full body movement. We're working our upper body to keep us stable. We're working our glutes and our legs with the leg lifts, and we're really working that core and obliques as we do our twist. Finish really strong here. Lovely, and gently come back down to the mat. So just reaching that right arm overhead as our left hand presses into the mat. And we're just going to repeat that on the other side. So coming down onto your left forearm, right hand is placed on your hip, left leg is bent underneath you towards the back of the mat, right leg is extended out long. Breathing in as you exhale, lifting up through those hips. Inhale to come back down a few inches. So we're not coming fully back down to the mat, we're just lifting up and down by a couple of inches. Really pressing out through that shoulder, keeping that shoulder away from our ear. We're just going to go for 2 more. And then meeting me at the top, bringing that right hand behind your head. Inhale, curling that elbow to the mat, coming back up, lifting that leg, back down to the mat, and repeat. This is our final exercise of today, guys, so stay really strong. We're just going to be here for another 4, 3, 2 more, amazing. Coming back down to the mat, we're just going to take that stretch on the other side. So reaching that left arm overhead as your right hand presses into the mat, feeling that nice bend through the side of your body. Now just come into your plank position. Don't worry, we are not doing a plank, but stepping that right leg forward towards your hand. We're just going to come into a nice lunge stretch. Lifting that right hand up towards the ceiling, opening up through that chest, coming back down to the mat. Stepping that left leg towards the left hand, reaching our left arm up towards the ceiling. Coming back down to the mat. Now stepping that right leg forward, bent across the mat, coming into our glute stretch. Just holding here. If you can, come down onto your forearms to increase that stretch. If that's not comfortable, just stay where you are. Taking a nice deep breath here. And when you're ready, stepping back out into our plank. Stepping that left foot forward, bending underneath us, and holding here. Coming down to our forearms if that feels comfortable. Coming back into our plank, dropping those knees and coming back down into child's pose. Taking a few moments here, taking another nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And rolling forwards, coming into our back stretch. Chin goes up towards the ceiling as we're pressing out from those shoulders. Pressing back into child's pose. Rolling into our back stretch once more. And when you're ready, join me in seated in the center of your mat. Taking a breath in, and as you exhale, reaching that right arm overhead as your left hand presses into the mat, coming into our mermaid stretch. Holding here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reaching the left arm overhead as your right hand presses into the mat. Inhale, back to center. And that is your workout all done. Thank you so much for joining me as always. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video.